Hello and welcome back to Master Gradius Let's Play of Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. And we have just spoken to Pete, and I think we bought some witchcraft supplies from him. I think he sells witchcraft and earth supplies. So earth magic. So I think what we need to do is to talk. We have this barrel of spirits. We need to talk to Zigzags about aging those spirits.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not?
Zigzags, I must age this fresh spirit into fine whiskey. Before you ask, it's for the good of Rivalon.
Heavy is the hand that wields time. If you're very certain this sort of meddling is strictly necessary, I suppose I could oblige. No, it won't be difficult. I'll simply pop your little mixture into a deep, dark basement and revisit it, shall we say, 30 years in the future?
It's decided then. I'll be back before you can say homestead on the shelter plane at the end of homestead on the
What did I tell you? Now, be careful with this libation, will you? I had just the tiniest sip myself, and I must say, it's quite potent.
I'll take my leave. I'd like to update you on my progress.
I wonder how much of a spark it takes to zap a human to vapor.
Alright, let's go back to
A bit drafty in here, isn't it? Oh, yeah,
Hunter's Edge.
I think
Actually, we have to go back to the end of time. We need something from the White Witch. We need evidence that we're her trusted ally.
Now that you mention it, what did you do to Leandra to earn her icy ire, Hikara?
Leandra and I have had our differences, but she herself would never have sent me to that frozen hell. Something or someone has taken hold of her. I'm sure of it. What's the word, Source Hunter?
Let's discuss my pursuit of Zandalore.
A family of Zandalor's servants. Why, yes. Yes, he spoke often of a faithful trio in his employ. He said he'd trust them with his life if it came down to it. Take this ring. It will mark you as my ally.
I'll take my leave.
I wonder, do you know more about the void? What it is?
Eight of hearts! Finally! I have some bloody bed again! No, the orcs tore through this.
Our friend, how can we help you?
I know the White Witch personally. You can entrust your message to me.
That ring! Hekara's blessing! Zandalore has the same. I'd recognize it anywhere. So the White Witch sent you, did she? I should have known she'd not sit idly by while the world turned topsy-turvy. Zandalore's message is as such. He's gone to the Source Temple in the Phantom Forest, and he wants her, or I suppose you, her messengers, to follow him there. In order to enter the forest, you'll need an amulet. He stored it in a small chest near his personal waypoint. Once you're inside the forest, you'll need to find the Forest Spirit. This spirit will give you the rune you need to enter the Source Temple. But first things first. If you want to get inside Zandalore's house, you'll need to use the portal in this very room. I've the crystal you need in order to activate it. Still, entering the house will be the least of your worries. Zandalore himself has called forth every manner of protection to discourage would-be intruders, and you will have to defeat them all in order to reach the bedroom. Now, the last thing he said doesn't make much sense to an outsider. Perhaps you or the witch will manage to make better sense of it. He said, and I quote, "She is coming. I only hope I can reach the temple first. If she finds the portal..." He didn't finish after that. Before you go, perhaps we might impose on you, well, a favor, you see. Source Hunter, we need a way out of this place. It's only a matter of time before the savages upstairs find us, and trying to leave through the village is as good as suicide. But Zandalore has his own means of travel, a waypoint shrine in his own chambers reserved for his personal use. If we could only get there, we'd be able to flee this place lickety-split. The only trouble is what I've already mentioned. The wizard's house is rigged from top to bottom. If you'll be disabling its defenses, we'll slip through without problem. Good luck, Source Hunter, and unimaginable thanks from me and mine.
Okay. Let's use this portal.
The Inferno devours me! Rainfall!
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Into the fray once more.
Alright, let's see. There's stuff to do here to disable the traps.
A scroll of revelation. There must be something of some value hidden here.
We need to disable this smoke cloud, this paralyzing cloud. But, okay, I think we can move this. There we go. Now let's see what that note said. The secret entrance to your cellar is in place, you sneaky devil. Now what would you be hiding down there? In any case, that's for you to know. Bring this parchment to the little spot between the dining table and the mirror.
It doesn't seem to work here.
between the dining... This is the mirror. And the dining table. Okay. And a trapdoor appears. Oh, okay, that brought everybody. We need to find a way to open this door. Let's have Claudine bash it down. Alright, now let's repair her weapon. I'm sure it's very damaged. Not too bad, 58 out of 70, but we'll repair that. We all leveled up. Bear Daughter. Another attribute point. Speed for sure. We'll build up her defenses. And save the rest. That was a good find. It's a magical unlock scroll, which you can use to unlock anything in the game, and it's best saved for those precious chests. So now that we have that, we can go and visit somewhere in Cecile, where the Brachus Rex site. Sounds very windy down here. Alright, so we found that. Why don't we... Let's see, where in Cecile was the Brachus Rex site? I believe it's the old church. Let's finish this first.
What a deluge!
Let's go up here.
Back on my feet again.
On the mend!
It's a mirage. It's a mirage.
I'm dying. I feel better already.
Where should we add this point? I don't know. Alright, let's figure out how to disable the defenses. We need to activate this portal, and to do so we need to light all these candle holders. There we go. What does this chest have to say?
Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town?
Victoria.
What a horn-loving dog you are. I won't hear such nonsense. No, indeed, an orc isn't really a dame in any case, is it? Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town?
Nadia.
I suppose if you're titillated by the brutalization of our beloved language, Nadia's the proper choice for you. Unfortunately, you've chosen wrong for any soul with half an ounce of sense.
Alright, you know, I don't think any answer is
Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town?
Bersha.
That carnivorous farmhand. I certainly think not.
Alright, we need to know. Okay, let's go through the portal. And let's take that down, and those two barriers come down. Oh, a Titan dictionary.
What's this? It looks
Strange.
Wargraf grins and waves his magical quill triumphantly. This must be the very room he once stole it from.
It's just a little quill, isn't it? And you've made such good use of it after all.
This might be an awesome shield. We should put some in Lore Master. Oh, we can't. Well, it's already up to 3. I wonder why that is. Let's get it up to 5. Now let's identify. This is good armor. Immune to knockdown. Let's give it to Woolgraf because he gets in close. Not as good as the shield she has right now. This does a lot of damage. Slowed and bleeding, wow. But it's a high level thing. It's a 19th level thing? Yeah, so we're 18, so it'll take one extra action point to use it. Inflict frozen on contact. That's really good. Alright, we're wearing it. +2 strength, that's good. Chilled status, not great. I guess that's everything. Let's see. I don't know where to put that point for him. It's a good weapon. But it doesn't give that +2 to dexterity. It's a little better than the one in his left hand, but then that offers +2 strength and +2 dexterity. We can enchant this weapon, but it would be with our last ingredient to do so, to provide the +2 strength, +2 dexterity, and I'm not sure I want to do that with him. He has pretty good weapons already. Should he wear this? I don't know. I like inflict stun on contact, so maybe Bear Daughter can wear it. She's already pretty much immune to knockdown because she has such high bodybuilding. Reduces the chance to receive a status by 45%. You know what? She's not immune to knockdown. Let's make her immune to knockdown. Let's see how they look in their new armor. He looks pretty much the same. Very brown, very outdoorsy. And she looks basically the same too. With that big buckle, that big... It looks like a vampire bat buckle. Does Woolgraf have a similar buckle? Yeah, he does. Alright. Well, that's all the time I have. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care.